Alright, so hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pillars of the Earth. In the previous episode, we finished playing as Jack, and I think Jack kind of made a mistake. And if anybody finds out that he did it, we'll have big problems for sure. I can understand him, he's just a child, he heard what Tom said, that he really wishes that Cathedral just gets destroyed or something. He thought about it, he said, and just decided to, well, burn it down. Then we switched to Philip. Philip was writing a letter to his brother Francis. We also are now taking care of a baby. I mean, Milius does. Monks named him Jonathan. And I think Tom's family, together with Jack and his mom, will stay in Kingsbridge for a while. Oh, also there was an attack in Earl's Castle by William, some of his men. I don't think there was anybody else since we only saw his like angry or like laughing in anger face. I can't imagine what he's gonna do with Earl's daughter, because she, as well as we know, she declined the marriage offer from him and he wasn't really happy about it. But now he has her castle and it might turn out to be really bad. I thought about it the other day. I was editing the video. Philip does not know yet. What is the smell? A candle. Oh, Philip. Okay, he only thinks about the smell now. Bed?
No! Get out of there!
What? What is that?
My God. Save yourselves! The Saint! We must save the Saint! Fire! The whole roof is in flames!
My God!
Don't go in there! Adolphus! The Saint! We must save him! No! Don't go!
Do you think we saw the Saint in the last episode? Oh! That's... Whoa, I thought there will be something left, but the whole building just broke down.
While the
Aftermath.
monks and refugees cleaned up, I kept hidden. I hadn't expected that a magnificent building like this could so utterly collapse.
Yeah,
That the ignorant
no.
little boy that I had been could so easily turn it back into a pile of dirty stones. I knew then that I had done something wrong, and no one could ever find out.
The whole building. I mean, there's
Prior
something
Philip.
left.
I had the site cleared. It should be safe now. Good work. Thank you, Master Builder. This concludes a very long night then. Many people left already. They asked me to thank you for your kindness. They're sorry for what happened. Well,
A lot
they
of
should
people
thank
left.
God for his mercy. No one got hurt, no one died. 45 monks and 11 novices, all accounted for. No one's missing.
No one?
Milius and Cuthbert even saved our saint from the crypt. Do you know what caused this?
It's God's punishment. It was the devil's work. Someone set fire to the roof.
Someone set fire to the roof. Do you suspect anyone? No. The church was empty when we locked the doors. Oh, no one got
Was
hurt.
it?
The books were saved. Even the bones of your saint were unharmed. Maybe this happened for a reason. What do you mean? Here. Let me show you something.
The child was not hurt, but he seems thoughtful. He's been through a lot. He was a great help tonight, he and everyone else. A staff. How could that help? Ruins, it is gone, all gone. How arrogant I was.
Tell me, what do you see?
A burned down cathedral, Divry's dawn.
I see dawn.
Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast.
And stare at the sunrise.
No, you're only seeing the sunrise because you're facing east, straight east, like a church. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we could start right here. Take the stones we've got, and the people who want to help.
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
It's the aisle of your new cathedral.
Oh.
I see it. I see now.
That was amazing. Okay. The end of the chapter. Great. How many do we have? 2 left. Okay. The Pillars of the Earth from the Ash, chapter 5. The Man in the Flames. I was thinking maybe we saw the Saint they were talking about, but I don't think it was him since there were only bones left. It could also have been Prior James, surely. We don't know what happened to him. We didn't see his body, so the devil they were all talking about, the devil who Prior James talked to in the in the end of his life, could be anything. Could be. I mean, I have only 2 suspicious right now. It could be either Prior James or the devil. What you did, you were in favor of taking the refugees in. You agreed to bury Arnaldos after his death. You didn't mean to burn the cathedral. Okay, we didn't mean to. Great. I mean, inspired Philip to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral. That's it? The chapters are getting really small. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Winchester.
A few weeks later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself.
King Stephen!
The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return.
This reminds me of Attack on Titan a bit.
And
I'm
that
sorry.
with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Ooh! A Winchester courtyard. Sorry.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning.
Percy?
Ali!
William?
Them. Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Oh, Philip.
Now we're only missing one more.
Philip, right?
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry, this is my prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
The
No,
talking.
leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all. Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
Okay, so we have to talk to King Stephen. Chapter 6, the Hamleys. A bit confused.
We must
right
make haste.
now. King Stephen.
I want to go hunting in the New Forest. England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
This is Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
Waleran, I remember you. We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has Norman blood in him. We should hunt together someday.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Waleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He
Has
asks
2
for our
dogs,
church.
3 dogs.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
Of course.
I, or rather Bishop Waleran, had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Earl's Castle, not Bishop Waleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
He knows the area, and he will be a loyal Earl, will you not?
Of course, my king.
You ought to give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way to this throne. A long way.
Yes, my brother.
I see the same picture.
Now
Here's
I
what-
will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Do they
Tomorrow.
hunt? Oh. Tomorrow.
Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
I'm confused. I have no idea what's going on. I'm sorry.
Philip, Waleran and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
Bishop Henry said a confession from Bartholomew may help us. Oh, that's him. Oh, okay. Get a confession from the Earl. Grand castle fit for a king. Francis said the castles are like warships. Ships for when the floods of conflict rise. Okay, let's check everything really carefully. We saw the kids running around. I mean, they're not really the kids anymore, are they? The princess, if you remember, Bishop Waleran and Bishop Henry, they hardly even look at me. Maybe they feel as lost here as I do. Court respects power, not faith. Indeed. Another group of nobles, how they all talk. Francis says at court words are like weapons. Wish Francis was here. Everything is a bit too fast. I am really lost here, so I will have no idea, like, this whole court, blah blah blah. Could never understand it, but what we need to do is talk to Bartholomew, right? We saw his children. I wonder what William... Okay, I don't want to think about that. A group of nobles, were they loyal to the old king? Are they loyal to the new king? Do they have a choice? Group of knights, so many colors, knights from all over England and Normandy for sure. Castle gate, far side of the yard. Let's go there.
How
William is
could you
here.
let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother. She was here? Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her.
They're talking about
She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
Okay. Should we talk to him? No, we can't. We met before. He was with Bishop Valerin, the Hamley's son.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Regan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you? It's as if you've never set a single
You'd better
foot
call me
outside your
father.
little How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Ugh. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me,
You are
do
only
you,
worrying
Monk?
about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too.
Why should I? I'm
If
not
Waleran
involved.
wins, we both lose. I know you don't trust me, but your bishops are no different from me.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours.
And
I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool, after all. But do not let the bishops see you.
I do not like her.
William,
What?
ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Okay, let's see.
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
I do not like this whole Hamley's family in general.
On one occasion, he stood
But-
there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle, spurred his horse, and rode off. Again, I followed, hoping this journey had not been another horrible mistake.
Where are we going? Catching up with William.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description.
Oh, we saw
A
it.
younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm. He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
I told William to get on his horse. I rode on and said nothing.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time.
Making a stop. Okay.
William talked to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse.
Obviously, he's looking for the girl.
William
and her
called
brother.
the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Keep a distance, get closer to hear more.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name.
Aliena.
Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
She's trying to hunt her down.
Then William waved
obviously.
at me to ride faster.
Mm-hmm.
I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Where? Bishop's Palace. What are we gonna do there? I mean,
Just a moment.
We've been here before.
What? You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea.
What?
Mother
no
never
idea.
tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place. But here I am, and I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
You can eat some hay.
No!
I'm sure the bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
Huh? You have no right to do that. What? Oh, this guy.
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
Why did Regan Hamley send us here? What is Valeran's secret? What? Yeah, exactly. What are we doing here? I have no idea. Gate? We can we go there? I don't think so. Can we? We can. Okay. We couldn't last time. Some cut trees path. What? Would rather leave, but now that I'm here, might as well look around. Should find out why we're here. Okay. There's something. Fog is too thick. I mean, probably building something. Well, we have nowhere else to go except for the inside. Alright.
I shouldn't even be here.
No, we shouldn't. Should stay away from the palace. No one can catch me spying around here. The bishop would be more than displeased. Okay. Then we're not gonna
William
go.
forgot to close his saddlebag.
A letter from William's saddlebag. Okay, inspect. From who? Letter dated January 1136. William, your worries are very understandable. Killing is a sin, and hell awaits all sinners. But how could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle you become the sword of God, as do all the brave and valiant knights that join our crusades to the Holy Land. Their faith is their armor. Their sins are forgiven. You are the sword of God, and as a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand guides the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Bishop Valeran by God. Looks wild and nervous. It is bleeding where William spurted. Why did William call that man a horse thief?
Waleran's palace can't be why I'm here. Can it?
Oh, okay, I have an idea, Philip. Come here. Wait, let me just check something. I think if we use this, you can't see it because my camera is hiding it. But if I use this, maybe on that, maybe he'll say something.
What is that?
Valeran has a construction site of his own. What is he building out there?
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Waleran wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Does it
No,
look like a guest
it is
house?
too big for that.
Yeah.
What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
What is he building out there? Can we now follow the path? No, we can't. That's it. Can we now go back? Yeah, we can. Can we? What's happening?
You! Please!
What is it?
You were here before,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Yeah, we were.
Yes. I remember you. Philip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please, you have to help me.
Oh, Philip didn't want to come in. No, what happened?
What happened?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain. And he pushed me and touched me.
What the I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh.
Gonna touch me too.
Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
He didn't have to say anything. I knew you would get us in trouble.
Trouble? Me?
Yeah.
We're young men, he and I play rough. So what? I asked you to leave.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
Are we?
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop.
And?
He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
Huh? What's wrong with him?
We are all men of God.
You are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Yeah, what we saw in the
Your
letter.
parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well. You think my father took Earl's castle?
It's time for us to leave.
It is time to leave.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is the second time you've spoken to me as if I was some snot-nosed child.
You are.
Get on your horse. Come on, say it again.
I will
would
if I
have
have
fucked that
to.
woman if it hadn't been for you.
And what would that have achieved?
She'd have learnt her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief?
So what?
I should kill you for that. I should.
Try.
Let me tell you. I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man. Damn it, I'd fuck the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did. The bishop told me.
Then the bishop is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
He's crazy. Have to fix this. Okay, let's fix
If the
this.
bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased.
Let's fix it. I don't know if we can. Messy plate. The knife, a greasy plate. Willem just tossed it away, it seems. Okay, cup. I'll clean it. Don't worry. The bishop's cup. Willem spilled wine all over the table. Okay, thank God it's wine, not what I thought. Knife stuck in table. No, please, I have a really bad thought right now about the knife. Okay. What if the bishop saw this? Okay,
Make him go. I want
get
him
it.
to leave. Now.
I get it. Okay. Give me a second.
I have to fix this.
How do we fix this? Have William look into the fire.
And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that?
You heard
From
me?
the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
I can't see him.
Can you see him?
Me neither.
Right.
What's he supposed to look like?
How do we clean the wine?
No, I will leave it here.
Okay,
Better.
what do we do with the knife? I'm sorry. Do we put it next to the plate? Like this?
There, that looks better.
Okay, everything is in order, achievement unlocked. You can't see it because it's behind my... behind my camera.
Has Bishop Waleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell. I told you of heaven and hell once before. Do you remember?
Of course. The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death. I'm not afraid to die. Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell. Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have
What's this
nothing to
music?
be afraid of. The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell. Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
For some, hell is not that far away. What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Clean the
What
wine
happened?
from the table. You saw the devil in
Maybe
the fire.
he saw things to come.
Yeah.
How can I thank you?
Let's not ask him.
I am sorry he disturbed you like this.
Yeah.
He should never have come here. Neither should I.
I mean, now we're later back in Winchester. Your
There you
son
are.
is crazy.
My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
Not sure.
I am not sure.
You must have seen it. Are you that blind?
I saw
Bishop
it. I just don't
Waleran
wanna...
by God is building a castle, and he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands.
Oh, he needs more.
He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Wayleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
A castle.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiring.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Wayleran gets nothing.
That is our offer. What do you say?
I don't know. Oh my god! What am I doing? I'm just a priest. Hello? I'm a monk. I'm not supposed to do any of this. It's crazy. It's crazy I'm even thinking about it. And it's crazy that I can't just decline. I can either agree or I can ask for more. The game does not leave me. I'm a monk. I'm playing as a monk who is not supposed to intervene. He does not care about those things at all. He should not care at all. Why do we care so much? I don't know.
I agree.
Ah. Did you hear, my husband?
Yes, you said he'd agree.
My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Wayleran will be quite
Wayleran
surprised.
will-
You will
yeah.
see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
They're all just using me in their games, and I'm there like, oh, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Jailer.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want
Yes.
to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile, just for you, Father.
Can I
Bishop Henry sends me.
Yeah.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew of Shiring? Ha! It's only Bartholomew now.
I guess. Can I see him? Thank you.
It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Maybe we should have gotten him something to eat.
Bartholomew. I am
don't see
Brother
him.
Philip.
I'm responsible for your fate.
We have never met, but I am responsible for your fate.
No one ever chose my fate for me. I choose my fate.
Your conspiracy wasn't really worth dying for.
Your conspiracy. Was it really worth dying for?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
If you talk, they might bring you food.
If you talk, they might bring you food.
You are not the first to offer me that. Why should I confess to you?
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
Why?
But
the son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You know the scripture.
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
We saw them. Bartholomew confessed but asked for clemency for his children. Can we maybe bring him food? I feel so bad for him. Holy.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Thank you. Maybe get some water or something. And we're responsible people. We are responsible. That's... oh
I
god.
think I've done what I could, but I should let the bishops know when I leave. I would not want to upset them.
Yes, oh, maybe we should have gotten the chicken probably from Bishop's palace, whatever it's called. Palace? Yeah, palace for now. Should we talk to them? I don't want to talk to them at all. Okay.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
Bartholomew confessed.
He confessed to everything, but he asks for clemency for his children.
Good. I will let my brother know what we have achieved today once he returns from the hunt.
Good, Philip. You did well.
About his children.
About Bartholomew's children.
My brother was never one to judge a man by the deeds of his father. Still, I shall mention Bartholomew's request to him.
Should we do that? Nah, no. No.
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
About that.
My loyal subject, Percy Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, and all farmlands, pastures, forests, and quarries.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ah, yes. Of course, I have not forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced.
Yeah, about that. I know.
Come
I don't
forward,
want...
Prior.
No, I don't want to be introduced.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
Everything. Cathedral.
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I heard about the fire. How are you managing?
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry, you can. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He told me that he wants to support you in financing timber and stone for your new cathedral.
Yeah, that would be great.
I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Valeran.
Thank you, my lord.
Valeran, I'm
It
sorry.
seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
No, Valeran, I'm sorry.
I'm glad that
He's
we
gonna
all were
execute
able
me.
to help you, Bishop Waleran,
He's gonna execute me.
in this pressing matter.
Can he even do that?
After all you have done for me.
As a bishop?
Thank you.
I don't know
Lord
what bishop
King.
does. I have no idea.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning he was found dead in his cell.
No.
I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena.
Yeah. Oh, he died.
While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
Okay.
You must be very proud, Lady Hamley.
Of course. Father Philip has been very understanding in all this.
Yes, He is
Valorn, he will kill
My
me.
husband and I were terrified when we
He
heard
will
about the
execute
fire
me.
in
He will do.
It is a blessing that we can help him and his
He looks a
family
bit.
now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Yeah, I think I just killed a character here. What? I executed my character right here. Bishop Valorn believes you betrayed him. I did. I did betray him. I did betray him. Okay, at chapter 6, the homilies, what you did. You went to see Bartholomew in his cell. You rode with William to the bishop's palace and uncovered Valerian. I'm sorry. Uncovered Valorn's secret. Valorn's servants was glad you helped him. You agreed to pact with the homilies on their terms. Bishop Valerian believes you betrayed him. What else could I have done? What else could I have done? I didn't have an option to just decline them. I had an option to decline them and ask for more. That's it. Or accept. I accepted on their terms. I would betray him either way. Was there anything I shouldn't have done? Maybe if I wouldn't have talked to them at all, nothing would happen. Nothing would have happened. But I did. Alright? That was my mistake, I guess. But since I talked to them and there was no option to decline, just decline the offer. I mean, I have no idea what this Valorn guy wants, alright? Everybody says he wants to build a castle. Do we know he's building a castle? Probably not. We saw he's cutting the trees down. We saw he's building something on the other shore of the river. Do we know anything else? That it might be not a castle? I have no idea. But I did betray him, and I am really sorry because I believe I'll have a lot of problems because of this now, since he will be like, oh yeah, that time you did this and that, you betrayed me sometime later. I'm not saying he's just gonna go against me right now. Look, I don't know if he would help me building the cathedral back. He said he would. Oh god, what did I do? I didn't have an option. I didn't have an option to just decline the pact with the Hamleys. Bad chapter indeed. I'm really sad for Bartholomew, but something tells me that either William is not gonna stop looking for Aliena, the princess I call her. He is not gonna stop because she declined. And men like him do not accept declines. Yeah, yikes. This episode, just yikes. Anyway, let's stop here. We'll continue later in the next episode. We'll finish the chapter 7, and we'll maybe even see more of the book too. We'll see. Yeah, but for now that's it. If you want to see more of the Pillars of the Earth, please consider liking this video and also subscribing to my channel. It was all for today. Thank you everyone who watched until the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye.